Hello and welcome to the English Audiobook Library. I'm so glad you're here today because we're going to talk about something that many of you have been asking for: how to improve your English skills fast and effectively. Whether you're a student preparing for exams, a professional looking to advance your career, or simply someone who loves the English language and wants to master it, this video is for you. I'm going to share proven strategies, practical tips, and powerful techniques that will accelerate your English learning journey. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's dive into the world of rapid English improvement. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss our free audiobooks and English learning content. Section 1: Understanding the Foundation. Before we jump into specific techniques, let's talk about something crucial: understanding how language learning actually works. Many people think that improving English quickly means memorizing thousands of words or studying grammar rules for hours every day. But here's the truth: the fastest way to improve your English is through consistent, immersive, and active practice. Think about how children learn their first language. They don't study grammar books or memorize vocabulary lists. They listen, they mimic, they make mistakes, and they learn naturally through exposure and practice. While we can't replicate childhood language acquisition completely, we can apply these same principles to accelerate our learning. The key to fast improvement lies in 4 fundamental skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. But here's the secret: you don't need to develop all 4 skills at the same pace. By focusing on the skills most relevant to your goals and using smart strategies, you can see dramatic improvements in just weeks or months. Now let's explore the most effective methods to boost each of these skills. Section 2: Listening Skills. Let's start with listening, because this is where rapid improvement begins. Listening is the foundation of language learning, and it's one of the fastest skills to develop if you approach it correctly. Active listening practice. The biggest mistake learners make is passive listening, having English audio playing in the background while doing other things. While this has some benefits, active listening is what creates real breakthroughs. Here's what active listening means: choose content slightly above your current level. Focus completely on it and try to understand every word and phrase. When you encounter something you don't understand, pause, rewind, and figure it out. The best resources for listening: first, audiobooks, and that's exactly why our channel exists. Audiobooks are perfect because they use rich, descriptive language. They're professionally narrated with clear pronunciation, and they provide hours of continuous listening practice. Start with simpler books and gradually move to more complex literature. Second, podcasts designed for English learners. Look for podcasts that speak at a slower pace and explain vocabulary and grammar as they go. Third, movies and TV series with subtitles. Here's a powerful technique: watch the same episode 3 times. First time with subtitles in your native language to understand the story. Second time with English subtitles to connect sounds with words. Third time without subtitles to test your comprehension. Shadowing technique. This is a game changer. Play an audio recording and try to speak along with it simultaneously, matching the speaker's rhythm, intonation, and pronunciation. This technique improves your listening, speaking, and pronunciation all at once. Start with just 2 or 3 minutes per day and gradually increase. Set a daily goal. Commit to at least 30 minutes of active listening every single day. This consistency is what creates rapid improvement. Your brain needs regular exposure to recognize patterns, understand accents, and process English naturally. Focus speaking skills. Now let's talk about speaking, often the most intimidating skill, but also one where you can make visible progress quickly. Overcome the fear. The biggest barrier to speaking English is fear. Fear of making mistakes. Fear of sounding stupid, fear of being judged. But here's the liberating truth. Mistakes are not your enemy. They're your teacher. Every mistake you make is a lesson learned. Native speakers make mistakes too. So give yourself permission to be imperfect. Speaking practice without a partner. Many people say, I don't have anyone to practice English with. That's not a valid excuse anymore. Here are ways to practice alone. Talk to yourself. Yes, really. Narrate your daily activities in English. Now I'm making coffee. The water is boiling. I'm adding 2 spoons of coffee. This builds fluency and helps you think in English. Record yourself speaking about different topics for 2 to 3 minutes. Then listen back, identify errors, and record again. You'll be amazed at how quickly you improve when you can hear yourself objectively. Use voice journaling. Instead of writing in a diary, speak your thoughts into a voice recorder. Describe your day, your feelings, your dreams, anything. This builds fluency naturally. Read aloud from books or articles for 15 to 20 minutes daily. This improves pronunciation, builds confidence, and trains your mouth muscles to form English sounds correctly. Speaking practice with others. Join online language exchange platforms where you can practice with native speakers who want to learn your language. It's free, it's fun, and it's incredibly effective. Take online conversation classes. Even just 1 or 2 hours per week with a tutor can accelerate your progress dramatically. Join English-speaking clubs or groups in your community or online. The more you speak, the faster you improve. Focus on fluency first, accuracy second. When you're speaking, don't stop to correct every mistake. Focus on expressing your ideas smoothly. Fluency comes before perfection. As you practice more, accuracy will naturally improve. Learn common phrases. Instead of translating word by word from your native language, learn how native speakers actually express ideas. Study common phrases, idioms, and expressions. This makes you sound more natural and helps you speak faster. Section 4, Reading Skills. Reading is where you truly expand your vocabulary and internalize grammar naturally. The best part? You can do it at your own pace. Read at your level. Don't start with Shakespeare if you're a beginner. Choose materials appropriate for your level. Graded readers are excellent for beginners and intermediate learners. They use controlled vocabulary and grammar, making comprehension easier. As you advance, move to young adult fiction, then contemporary novels, and eventually classic literature. Our channel provides audiobooks across all difficulty levels, so you can find the perfect match. The extensive reading approach. Read for pleasure, not just for study. Choose topics you're genuinely interested in, whether it's mystery novels, science fiction, self-help books, or romance. When reading is enjoyable, you'll read more, and more reading means faster improvement. Don't stop to look up every unknown word. Try to understand from context. Only look up words that appear repeatedly or are essential to understanding the story. The intensive reading approach. Balance extensive reading with intensive reading. Choose shorter texts, maybe 1 or 2 paragraphs, and study them deeply. Analyze the grammar, look up every unknown word, understand the sentence structures, and then read it multiple times until you completely understand every element. Read and listen simultaneously. This is where our audiobook channel becomes your secret weapon. Follow along with the text while listening to the audiobook. This connects the written and spoken forms of English, improves your pronunciation, and helps you understand how sentences flow naturally. Set reading goals. Challenge yourself to read for at least 20 to 30 minutes daily. Track the books you complete. Many learners are amazed when they realize they've read 5, 10, or even 20 books in English in a single year. Section 5, Writing Skills. Writing is often neglected. but it's incredibly valuable for cementing your English knowledge. Start simple. Begin with short journal entries about your day, just 5 to 10 sentences. Focus on expressing your thoughts clearly. Don't worry about perfection. Write summaries of books you've read or movies you've watched. This forces you to organize your thoughts and use new vocabulary. Learn the structure. English writing has specific patterns and structures. Study how paragraphs are organized. Learn about topic sentences, supporting details, and conclusions. Understanding structure makes writing much easier. Get feedback. Use language learning apps or websites where native speakers can correct your writing. Even better, hire a tutor occasionally to review your writing and provide detailed feedback. Write online in English communities. Post comments on blogs, participate in forums, engage on social media in English. The more you write, the better you become. Practice different types. Try different writing styles. Descriptive writing, narrative writing, persuasive writing, emails, essays. Each type teaches you different aspects of English. Use writing to learn. When you learn new vocabulary or grammar, write sentences using them. This active practice embeds the knowledge much deeper than passive reading or listening. Section 6. Vocabulary Building. Vocabulary is the building block of language. The more words you know, the better you can express yourself. Learn in context. Never memorize isolated word lists. Always learn words in context, in sentences, in stories, in conversations. This helps you understand not just the meaning, but also how the word is actually used. The power of word families. When you learn a new word, learn its related forms. For example, if you learn create, also learn creation, creative, creativity, and creator. This multiplies your vocabulary quickly. Focus on high-frequency words. The most common 2,000 words in English cover about 80% of everyday conversation and writing. Master these first before moving to specialized vocabulary. Use spaced repetition. Review new words multiple times over increasing intervals. This technique, called spaced repetition, helps transfer words from short-term to long-term memory. Apps like Anki use this method effectively. Learn collocations. Don't just learn individual words, learn which words naturally go together. For example, we say make a decision, not do a decision, heavy rain, not strong rain. Learning collocations makes your English sound natural and fluent. Engage with words actively. Write sentences with new words. Use them in conversation. Create stories using them. Active engagement is the key to retention. Section 7. Grammar Mastery. Grammar often feels overwhelming, but you don't need to know every rule to speak excellent English. Learn grammar through usage. Instead of memorizing abstract rules, learn grammar through examples and practice. See how grammar works in real sentences, stories, and conversations. Focus on common structures. Master the most frequently used grammar structures first. Present, past, and future tenses. Basic question forms. Common sentence patterns. These cover the majority of everyday communication. Study one point at a time. Don't try to learn everything at once. Choose one grammar point, study it thoroughly through explanations and examples, practice it actively, and then move to the next topic. Use grammar in context. After learning a grammar rule, immediately practice it. Write 10 sentences using that structure. Look for examples in the books you're reading or the shows you're watching. Don't fear mistakes. Grammar mistakes are part of learning. Even advanced speakers make occasional errors. What matters is continuous improvement, not immediate perfection. Section 8. Immersion Strategies. Immersion is the fastest way to improve any language. You don't need to travel to an English-speaking country. You can create immersion right where you are. Create an English environment. Change your phone settings to English. Change your computer and social media to English. This forces you to encounter English constantly. Follow English-speaking accounts on social media. Watch English content creators on YouTube. Subscribe to English podcasts. Think in English. This might feel strange at first, but it's incredibly powerful. When you're waiting for the bus, thinking about what to eat, or planning your day, do it in English. The 24-hour English challenge. Try dedicating one full day where you only consume content in English and
think in English.
It's challenging, but it accelerates learning dramatically. Find your English passion. Connect English learning with something you already love. Love cooking? Watch English cooking shows and read recipes in English. Love fitness? Follow English fitness channels. Love gaming? Play games in English. When learning connects with passion, it becomes effortless. Section 9, Consistency and Mindset. Now let's talk about what separates successful learners from those who give up. The power of daily practice. Improving English fast doesn't mean studying for 8 hours once a week. It means studying for 30 to 60 minutes every single day. Consistency beats intensity. Your brain needs regular exposure to recognize patterns and build connections. Create a daily English routine. Maybe it's listening to a podcast during breakfast, reading for 20 minutes during lunch, and watching an English show before bed. Build English into your daily life. Set clear, measurable goals. Vague goals like improve my English don't work. Specific goals do. For example, read 3 English books this month. Have a 10-minute conversation with a native speaker every week. Learn 50 new words this month. Track your progress. Keep a journal of what you've learned, what you've struggled with, and how you're improving. Seeing your progress is incredibly motivating. Embrace the plateau. There will be times when you feel like you're not improving. This is normal. Everyone experiences learning plateaus. Don't get discouraged. Keep practicing consistently, and suddenly you'll break through to the next level. Celebrate small wins. Understood a movie scene without subtitles? Celebrate. Had a conversation without translating in your head? Celebrate. Finished your first English book? Celebrate. These small victories build confidence and motivation. Be patient with yourself. Language learning is a marathon, not a sprint. Some days will be harder than others. Some concepts will click immediately, others will take time. Be kind to yourself, stay consistent, and trust the process. Section 10, Using Audiobooks for Rapid Improvement. Now let me share why audiobooks, especially from channels like ours, the English Audiobook Library, are one of the most powerful tools for rapid English improvement. Multi-skill development. Audiobooks develop your listening comprehension, expand your vocabulary, expose you to natural grammar usage, improve your pronunciation through mimicking, and enhance your cultural understanding all simultaneously. Convenience and consistency. You can listen while commuting, exercising, cooking, cleaning, or relaxing. This makes it easy to get your daily English practice without setting aside special time. Exposure to quality language. Books contain rich, sophisticated language that you won't hear in casual conversation. This exposure elevates your English to a higher level, engaging and enjoyable. When you're absorbed in a great story, learning happens naturally. You're not studying, you're enjoying yourself. This is the ideal state for language acquisition. How to use audiobooks effectively. Start with books at your level. Our channel has everything from simple stories to classic literature. Listen actively, not passively. Focus on understanding every word and phrase. Listen to the same book multiple times. Repetition is powerful for language learning. Combine listening with reading. Follow along with the text if possible. Take notes of interesting phrases, vocabulary, and expressions. Discuss what you've heard with other learners or practice, summarizing the story in your own words. Conclusion. So there you have it, a comprehensive guide to improving your English skills fast. Let's recap the key strategies. Practice active listening for at least 30 minutes daily. Speak regularly, even if it's just to yourself. Read extensively for pleasure and intensively for learning. Write regularly to cement your knowledge. Build vocabulary in context, not isolation. Learn grammar through usage, not just rules. Create an immersive English environment. Stay consistent with daily practice. Set clear goals and track your progress. Use audiobooks as your powerful learning tool. Remember, the secret to fast improvement isn't finding one magic technique. It's combining multiple strategies consistently. Every day that you practice, you're getting better, even if you don't see it immediately. The journey to English fluency is challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding. Every new word you learn, every sentence you speak confidently, every book you finish, these are all victories worth celebrating. Here at the English Audiobook Library, we're committed to supporting your learning journey with free, high-quality audiobooks across all levels and genres. Make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on so you never miss new content. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's your biggest challenge in learning English? What techniques have worked best for you? Let's build a community of learners supporting each other. Thank you so much for watching. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and remember, you're capable of amazing progress. I'll see you in the next video, and happy learning.